All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Dee Dee Hurricane, and I will be moderating this session. Sakai 11 wants to be responsive. Morpheus is here. So before we begin, I'll go over a few housekeeping details. This session is being recorded. You'll receive an email announcement once the recordings are available. If you have any questions during the session, please type them in the questions box in the GoToWebinar panel. The presenter for this session is Edu Ray. He's a project manager in front-end and UX-guided web applications since 1998. He's a design leader and project manager in web projects focused on faculty at the University of Murcia. And the presentation is beginning.
Thank you everyone for coming. I'm Edu, like Didi said, and I will talking about Morpheus. I think this is very respected for our community. So if you have any question, like she said, you can do it whatever you want, and I will give you my mail and everything to be capable to answer your questions. I'm not very comfortable speaking in English, so I hope you will understand me. What is Morpheus? First of all, Morpheus is a mobile optimized website portal, the acronym, but basically is a way to make capable every single person with every sorry, with every screen size to visit Sakai and be capable to browse it and navigate and be able to do whatever they were doing before the change in Sakai 10. It's been developed for 2 years now. It was started by Mark Relly, 2 years. He left New York University, and Uday and I take the hand. How it works? We're taking the same structure in the portal directory with velocity and with SAS and gRuby. We make the CSS. We're saying with the skins. Sorry. We also use with SAS a library named Compass, who provides us a lot of functions to make easier to do our CSS. If you prove SAS and Compass, I assure you, you will never use CSS only again. And this is it. Well, when we will release Sakai 11, how is difficult or how much difficult is to do our own skin. A couple months ago, we do a small webinar called Creating Custom Skins from Zero to Hero. You can watch it here in YouTube. And there is 3 different levels to modify your own skill. You can watch it, and if you have any doubt, you can contact me without any problem. And I want to say one thing here with this ugly slide. For those who say Sakai has an ugly user interface, I say no, absolutely not. There is not an ugly Sakai version. There is or no designers at all, or just lazy designers. And if anyone hears someone say this, they can email me without any problem. My mail is here, and of course, everyone can mail me or in Sakai dev list. I used to be very ready with the list. Will be Sakai 11 responsive? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. We have so many challenges. Yes. From 2030, mobile screens are more common than desktop device in browsing or in sites. So we have our students or teachers that cannot browse properly Sakai with their devices. And we have more challenges as the different size of the same device. If you're used to navigate with your phone, maybe you get it with one hand, or maybe you get it with one hand and navigate with another. If you only browse with one hand, and in this chart, you can watch there, even with cell phones, a lot of different screen sizes, and only a few partial part of the screen is comfortable to our user to browse. In iPhone 6 Plus, the screen size is too much bigger to browse our websites with just one thumb. What we have done for now. We are doing a 2x2 test. I will speak about it later. And some tools are fixed yet. You can browse in messages and a couple more. We are trying to optimize navigation for one thumb navigation. I repeat myself, but is it? Like you can watch in this animated GIF. If you do a scroll with your fingers, the navigation bar disappears, and just when you scroll up, it will appear again, and you can browse again. We have changed every button appearance. If you don't like, just tell me. The only idea was to have the same button in all the tools, uglier or better, uglier or beautiful, but it was not the point. The point was every button was the same, as equal with select and the different inputs. Now in our university, in University of Murcia, we are testing with our users, and we have realized that a single scroll with the fingers left side with our sites was better for us, because our sites, you can watch, are too long, a lot long. So we are trying to make capable to our users to see always their sites, and be capable in a tablet to scroll in all of them. If you want to see a demo, this is a video you can watch in my profile. We have not too much time, and if you like it, you can fork it or download it in my GitHub. I put it here the two links if you want to test it in your university, or even if you only want to take a look. This version, instead the trunk version of Morpheus, have been only 2 days to be done. I started in a Monday, and then a Wednesday it was done. And just, of course, I am more used to modify Morpheus, but it's quite simple. Once you have seen the HTML, it's quite simple. The mobile version, yeah, is the same you can see on trunk with different colors simply. But is Morpheus finished? No, no at all. Why? We have advanced it a lot, but with just a few people meeting once a week, every Wednesday. I'll tell you later in my last slide all the schedule, and we're trying to do our best, but we need a little help to do it better. Sorry. Bad timing for my colleagues to speak. Well, I'm back. Like I was saying, it's not finished yet because every single tool we have in Sakai 10 must be retested in every device size. Now we have known or a few little number of iframes. We need to recheck every single. So give me a moment here. Every single thing, every single screen, you must check it, and that's the reason we are doing a QA tool by tool testing process. In a couple webinars before, Neil have talked about it, and I want to talk it again. In this page of Confluence, I'm going to try to open it here. I put it here. We have made text thanks to my colleague Mariano, and we are doing week by week in every single week a testing for the tools. And here in desktop view, if everything we had is still working, and in mobile view, it's pretty simple, and you don't even need to have a mobile device. You can do it with your personal computer. And this week by week, we are testing the tool. 15 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, what you want. The order is not mandatory. Laura from Notre Dame sent me a couple Jiras from Profile. We didn't test it yet, Profile, but she did. She saw a couple things she doesn't like. Sorry. So she created the Jiras, and she only needed to label it with the label Morpheus. We have two labels, but it would be easier if you just use Morpheus. And as soon as we can, we will start to fix the problem you will see. So how do we need to help us? Like I said, it's pretty easy. You just need to browse every here. You just need to browse in every nightly from the community. Our trunk testing is in this direction, but every official nightly would be nice. Every nightly have the same structure. You can clone it from GitHub. But in our Sakai trunk, the language is by default in Spanish. So you can test it too, because Spanish usually have longer strings that English. So once you have entered the nightly, you just need to inspect every a single element what you want of, or push Control plus Alt plus I. Sorry, in Mac, and Windows is F12. And here in Chrome, for example, you can see the way to test it in a mobile. Oh, sorry, here it has lost mine. Sorry, here. From time to time it fails, but it's quite useful. You can browse with structure Sakai, like every nightly. And here you can check wherever you want. For example, like I said from Laura, here's a problem almost every tool in Sakai has. It goes out of bounds, so this needs to be fixed tool by tool. It's not a common tag or a common ID or class we can modify just one time and in every single tool will be fixed, sadly. And for example, this would be a way to take a screenshot and then you just need to create the Jira and that's all. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and minutes, what you want. And it would be very, very useful to us because we will be capable to fix everything you saw. If you are comfortable to SAS or CSS, of course, feel free to make every single change you want or come to the check-in calls and we can discuss if is this appropriate or not, like the buttons you see here, maybe are less flat than the community are decide to have. So I will take them, change them again. There's no problem. There was just, like I said, a way to have the same buttons in every single tools. Now change from one style or another style is just a couple minutes and appear and that's all. Here. And what would be next on Morpheus? The idea is once the tool-by-tool testing will be over and every single bug would be fixed, the idea is take all the magic numbers you can watch in the SAS and into customization variables. So everyone who has not knowledge about CSS or SAS would be capable to just change simple 2 or 3 or 4 or 20 variables and Maven clean install Sakai deploy, and that's all. There is no need to do anything else to get your own Sakai skin, and of course have proper documentation because now it's too much able. The things you see this week maybe next week will be not. And we are preferring to wait to the release of Sakai to Sakai 11 to do the proper documentation for everyone. And thinking beyond Sakai 11, my idea, I hope community agree, but it's if they or you don't agree, we will change it, of course, and the proper documentation and a template system. Now, something Moodle has, WordPress has, almost every platform for every purpose is a template system. Now we just have a single velocity folder and multiple skins. I want to get beyond that and have multiple velocity templates, for example, one for Bootstrap, one for every another purpose, MOOC, sorry, or something like that, and for that too, multiple skins. I've been talking with some people from the community, and they agree, but if you think anything else, anything different, feel free to say it, and we will try to how to do it. Thanks everyone. If I want to say again, the Morpheus group, we're doing a check-in call every Wednesday, and different schedule and different parts of the world. And if you want to enter with us and talk with us or write with us if you don't have a microphone, you will be very welcome and you want to come and we can discuss every single thing you don't like on our UI. We're here to make Sakai 11 not just responsible, even beyond, and make it easier to every people. So
Well,
that's
that's
for me
great.
everything.
I do see, Edu, that you do have some questions in the question area. We have a question from Rainier. The Sakai Morpheus design goals. They want to know if there's a page on that somewhere, and Rainier states that they'll probably get together as the team has a lot of questions about Morpheus. And there's several other questions. So if you could just try and see if you have any other Sakai Morpheus design goals that you'd like to share in the next few minutes before we end.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, we also have some other questions on if there's a Morpheus mailing list, or is it part of just the user group?
Is it just part of the main developer list? We are trying to read everything and answer every question. Usually there is not any questions, so I don't know why. And developer list, I'm checking it every day. I have it to my primary email, and I usually don't see any questions. So really feel free to do it. Everything you try to test, you just need to question us, and we will answer you as fast as we can.
Great. They're saying that it's a good idea that we all that they're going to be working with the Sakai dev list then. Do we have any other questions from our attendees? If so, please place them in the chat or the question area on the right-hand side. You're getting kudos for a very good presentation.
Thank you.
Excellent. Any others? Well, then we'd like to thank you for your time, and our next session starts in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.